Did you wash your hands many times? Did you sanitize? Because virus, make sure to wash them often to kill those germs and to stop this virus from spreading around. And then make sure that others do the same and watch them carefully. Actually, watch everybody. It is important, it is safe. And when you are in the church, look at others, see if people observe the law, that they behave and do whatever is required of them. Are you one of those people? One of those who always watch others carefully and then judge them for not being correct? I hope not. Welcome everyone, Father Chris. I can't tell you how many times I hear complaints like, "Father, why do some people receive Holy Communion on their tongue? Say something to them. You know it's not safe during the pandemic. Father, that child was just too loud. Can you tell the mother of that child to take him out of the church? I can't concentrate. Father, did you see what she wore in the church? This was inappropriate. Can you tell her to not do it again? Father, he had no mask on. Tell him to put one on. Father, they didn't use the hand sanitizer." But luckily, it's not only me hearing things like that. Today, even Jesus hears similar complaints. Why do your disciples not follow the tradition of the elders, but instead eat a meal with unclean hands? Eat a meal with unclean hands. Yep, there just are some people that constantly observe and judge others. And again, I hope this is not you. But if it is, maybe it's time to recognize that in yourself and do something about it. And I am not saying that we should not ever correct others, because if they act wrongly and sinfully, we are obligated to talk to them, but not just to criticize, but simply out of love for them. But that is different than observing others and trying to catch their mistakes. So when the Pharisees with some scribes who had come from Jerusalem gathered around Jesus, they observed that some of his disciples ate their meals with unclean, that is, unwashed hands. No, they didn't care for those disciples and didn't care if they observed the law or not. They simply watched them carefully in order to catch their mistakes and have something to accuse them of. Bravo! You did it. Finally, you got them. You caught them. Now you can bring that complaint to their master. And what does Jesus do? He simply said, watch yourself first. Make sure you are clean inside. You disregard God's commandment, but cling to human tradition. The human tradition is important, but you should first of all observe God's commandments. And what are there? Love God and love your neighbor. Love God and your neighbor. Do you love your neighbor when you carefully watch him or her just to be able to point out their mistakes? I thought so. So there we are in the church, coming together as a community of believers. We come to be with God, to talk to him, to hear his voice, and most importantly, to receive him in the most holy sacrament. So why would you waste that sacred time on observing others, judging them, if they sanitize or not sanitize, kneel or not, sing or don't sing, shake hands or not shake hands, got communion on the tongue or in the palm of their hands, go to communion or not, dress appropriately or not, and many others. Don't judge anyone. Don't observe them, because if you do, then there is no room for God. You won't be taking advantage of that sacred moment of being with God, close to God. Instead, you only cling to human tradition. Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile. From within people, from their hearts, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evil come from within, and they defile. Sounds harsh, but I didn't say it. Jesus did. So don't observe others. Don't criticize them. Don't judge. It is not about how we appear outside, but what is inside of us and what comes out from the interior of our hearts and souls. Just make sure that only good things come out. So let's go to work. God bless you.